Okay, so Donald John Cherut has been found liable for $5 million in the E. Jean Carroll case. I did a reading off camera to see if she would be satisfied with the outcome of the case. This was yesterday, I think, or whatever day before. I don't remember. And I got the 4 wands at the end, so it showed yes, she would be. But it started with the 3 of Swords and 9 of Swords or something like that. And so there's like a lot of pain and a lot of anguish. So I wondered if maybe she was about to endure harassments and things of that nature. Now, mind you, the whole ordeal, I'm sure, is painful, but that was not the focus of the read, because I can get 5 of Cups for your pain. The 3 of Swords is more along someone trying to come and cause extra pain. So, anyway, but this is about Trump. So let's see. What does he do next? What does he do now? Does this affect him in any way going forward in his run for Presidente? I swear, if it's something that I am able to knock down, I will knock it down. Does this affect him in any way possible? Because he got a fine, basically. It's $5 million, which he has in his sofa cushion. So, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. Yes, it affects him mentally. 5 of Cups, yeah, mental. King of Cups, 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, Hermit, Queen of Wands, 10 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. He has some hope in that some man here can persuade a judge of some sort, so maybe an appeal. I don't know how that works, but he has some sort of faith in this man that he can change this, but it's not going to work. Because the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords, this is chaos, bad energy, this is bad news, lies and gossips. There's a lot of disappointment coming your way. 3 of Wands is anticipation. Anticipation, regrets and sadness. Loss. And your word of solace is the 10 of Swords. God answers all prayers. Sometimes the answer is no. And so that's just the way it goes sometimes. But there's something else. Here's 7 of Pentacles, something about money that is about to hit too. So these could be taxes. Could be taxes or could just be investments of some sort. So there's that. So let's do a little that way. Bring this out. We'll tableau him too. See what we get. You got a lot coming your way. Let's see, Donald Trump. What's coming up here? Okay, unpleasant surprises. Some shocking news about a man and a woman. Okay, so there's the King of Swords, him, and House Magician, so the manipulator, the lawyer, the man of skill, power, and talent as well, to be fair. But the King of Swords is fighting revelations about the future plans. This may have something to do with fights and attacks too, so Jan 6 is what it looks like to me. There's a man here of a lot of, this may be Jack Smith too, because there's a man with a lot of power who is in your future and your present. He's also the focus of your attention, of your real attention. All these little silver things, this is all cash. This man could be like jail time. So whoever that is, could be Jack Smith, could be Alvin too. I mean, you were arrested once, so there's something here. I mean, arrested. There's something here that this man is in your present and your future. So this is not something that we haven't heard of already, but it's about attacks and fighting though. And trying to, I guess, attach you to that fighting. 5 of Wands is in House High Priestess, that's secrets. So trying to uncover that. And then right below it, the Devil is in House Chariot, teamwork, pulling something together. Defense, destruction, fighting, the Devil. So that looks like a Jan 6 to me. 5 of Cups, the Devil, the 7 of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles. There's also some defense about corrupt payments or corrupt documents. 7 of Swords is there, so that could be stolen documents here. So, well, this is okay. Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and 7 of Swords. This is stolen documents. This is not. This is payments of some sort. Page of Pentacles and House Wheel of Fortune. It is documents, records. Well, this is lies though, because this is House Hermit. That's investigations. So lies and gossips, spies, inside man type thing. And then the Page of Pentacles. This is the movement of those documents. This is the lies around those documents. And then payments. This is the moving, because the Knight of Wands is relocating. Movements, trips, going forward, progression, that type of thing. So this is moving of documents. You're worried about the theft, basically worried about the announcements or the revelations of it too. This is you're worried about someone catching you in your lie, because there's someone here connected with it. Because this 5 of Cups is in House Lovers. Your relationships. Someone here connected with it gets caught up. They're in conflict. They don't know what to do or which way to turn. House High Priestess, House Lovers, House Hangman, House Strength. You have maybe compromise on this person, or this person was once your ally with the 7 of Wands. In House Strength, they defended you. But they worked with you too. They worked with you in a capacity that we may not be aware of. Because they weren't like your White House senior aide, chief of this and blah, blah, no. It was like some other little backyard deal type thing. Anyway, but this is trying to conceal those lies, and that's not going to work. And trying to conceal those relationships too is also not going to work. The Devil is in House Chariot. So your teamwork, your moving, your progression, your victory, also your diplomacy, pulling sides together. In House Devil is the 9 of Swords. So you're worried about the people. Because here, there's some regret and some loss. So there's somebody else getting ready to be Michael Cohen Jr. on you. And just give it all up. Might be a man. So there is some sort of regrets about this man you worked with. King of Cups and House Moon. So Moon is about treachery and secrets and lies. Boom, right there. Also the Moon hides. The Hermit hides too. Well, hides in isolation in the dark. So this person may be either called in for questioning or may be arrested at some point too. But you're worried about them because they know a lot. They know a whole lot. The Greedy King up here, or the Greedy Merchant, as they say in House Fool and House Trump. There is excess, something about excess too, when it comes to the losses. So that could be something to tie in with Trump.org or your New York properties. Also, maybe even your casino you had at one point too, where you had all these billion-dollar losses. There's something about excess and losses. That's something that's going to come up about that too. The Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. There's some woman here that you may be worried is leeching money, or there's some sort of imbalance when it comes to the balance of something. So you thought you had a certain amount of money somewhere and you don't, and she is sort of, what do you call that? Suspect number one type of thing. There is also some business records that you are trying to have a judgment to keep back, because the Four of Pentacles is in House Justice. This is a court case of some sort. You want some sort of records to be held or to be kept from the opposition. I don't think that's going to work. Queen of Wands is in House Death. She makes a major change. The Two of Pentacles is in House Temperance. So you're going to have to balance this back out. Temperance is about balance. Two of Pentacles is about balance. So you're going to have something else on your plate. And this could indicate that not just something else on your plate, but it could, well, something else on your plate, but it could be a new something else. Because the Two of Pentacles is tarot lesson time. When you have the Ace of Pentacles, which comes before the two. When you have the Ace of Pentacles, it's an offer and an opportunity. When the hand is extended, that's an offer and an opportunity. When you see it clasping, that's possession. When it's open like this, that's an offer and an opportunity. You don't have to take it, but you do need this. So whatever it is. So let's say, for instance, you didn't have a job and now you got one. Now you have to balance whatever you were doing before with your new offer and your opportunity. So something else came along and then you had this other thing you were doing too. So it's not always a bad thing. This is not a bad card necessarily. It's just telling you that what is about to happen, you're going to have to keep in flux. You're going to have to keep it balanced or it's all going to fall apart. This person is doing a dance. They're a dancer. The hat is the indication of they are a dancer. And so there's a little more play and a little more frivolity around their attitude to things, but you're going to have to take this a little more seriously because you see the storm raging in the back. Things are actually serious. So you're going to have to take it serious. The Temperance calls for balance. The Two of Pentacles calls for balance. Balance of yourself for the Temperance and balance of your situations for the Two of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords is worry, stress, anxiety about the devil because it's in House Devil. About your corruption, about whatever these records are that you're trying to keep, and this woman says nope. Because it's something to do with work, something to do with finance too, because the Four of Pentacles is about hoarding of something. Again, back to here, excess and hoarding. So I wonder if it's not documents. This is financial in nature. Maybe it's like a campaign donation type thing because it has something to do with work. I don't know. There's some sort of records you want kept, and the judge is not going for that. So the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, the King of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords. Surprise message. News from a man that you have to decide what to do with about theft. Theft of what? It's in-house judgment. Judgment is resurrection, renewal, something coming back. This is also art of some sort. I wonder if it's like a NFT. There's a grift. This is also speaking, messaging. So I wonder if it's his social media. There's a man here giving him some sort of information about his social media. It's also in house star. Star's star or center of attention. So I'm going to say that's his social media. Talking celebrity type thing. This is like how to hide something. Or how to get away with, how to manipulate, because Truth Social is not a real business. It's just a front for something else. And then there's information this man is giving you on how to do something with that. Because it's a theft. It's theft of some sort. And it's in-house judgment. Judgment is messaging too. So it's a true social manipulation theft scheme type of thing. Always wonder. At some point you think to yourself, well, I think to myself because I'm critical like that. Where is the good stuff? Like I feel like sometimes do I skew the reading? But theft is theft. Seven of Swords is Seven of Swords. There's a strategy behind it too, but it's still dishonest. So, but when you do these type of spreads for regular people, this type of stuff does not come up. So it's like you can only read it a certain way. If a person's corrupt, they're corrupt, and it's going to come out here. Don't ask the cards if you don't want the answer type thing. King of Swords, Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups. He's going to get this is a good surprise. Like, pregnancy test and you were expecting or you want to have a child or something. It's like a pleasant surprise or an invitation to a party or something. Like it's a pleasant thing. But it's in-house Tower. And Tower is destructions and upheavals. It's also revelations in its nice form. So Page of Cups can be a surprise revelation, if I was to be nice. However, these two cards say it's not a good thing. The King of Swords, sadness, hoarding, unpleasant surprise. There's some woman, I think, stealing money from you. She's squaring it away. She's hoarding it away. Why? Because the Page of Cups is in house Tower. Tower presents in the read too. It's in house Empress. There is a woman that you may be married to or who could be the mother of one of your children. House Empress. Empress is the mother. Abundance. That type of thing. Page of Cups is a child. In house Tower. Tower is in house Empress. You see where I'm going with that. So Melania is stealing money. It's not Marla. So, and then Ivana is with Jesus. And so you got the... that wasn't supposed to be funny, but this is some surprise revelation that you are sad about a woman who's the mother of your child who could be squaring away money. It's in house Justice, though. So she feels as though this is what she's owed, and she's just doing a little balancing is all. She considers it fair. And then Five of Cups is in house lover, so you're sad about your relationship. I don't see any Three of Swords, so I can't say betrayal, but you're having a fight here. And it's a fight about corruption and greed. So there's that. Five of Wands, the Devil, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. There is a battle with a corrupt person in your company spreading messages. So this could be a Weaselberg, or it could even be a Michael Cohen. He may be mea culpa, but he was still this person at one point. And so there's some sort of fight with a person with corruption who you worked with spreading messages. So that could be anybody right now, but I think someone, again, back up to here, that may abandon you and just start telling everything, whoever that guy is. Just tell it all. Tower, Seven of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Cups. There is some destruction and some defense against these two people. There's two people, separate people, fire and water, so these people are not connected, but they could be. Not connected as in they don't work together, but they could be doing the same thing to you. And so like suing you or something like that. So there's some destruction, some upheaval that you have to defend against. This comes out of nowhere. The Tower comes, well, it's yes and no, it comes out of nowhere. The Tower, if you think about it, hindsight, this is a hindsight thing. Because the Tower is built on a faulty foundation. And so if you think about it, this is going to fall at some point because the foundation is ridiculously, stupidly crumbling, and it's not a good foundation. And so if you think about it, it is going to fall at some point. And so it's not really out of nowhere if you think about it, but the lightning bolts hits with the force out of nowhere. You don't really see that coming. And so this could be something shocking, something out of nowhere. You now have to defend against this woman and this man. Two totally different people. I don't think this is Jack Smith, though. And this could be a Fonnie Willis. It's not Letitia James. This is the Queen of Wands. She comes up Queen of Swords, but it could just be, well, since we only have the one queen, it could just say man and woman. Because... let's see. She's in House Death. He's in House Moon. He's plotting. And not plotting. Plotting is plotting, but it's not necessarily in the worst way imaginable. I get the sense of like the alligator type of thing, to where if you look in the water close enough, hard enough, if you pay the right kind of attention, you'll see it. But if you're unaware, then it springs into action and boom, there it is. That's kind of what the moon does. And so it hides, it conceals, but in the moonlight you can't see something there if you pay attention. The Queen of Wands brings a gigantic change because death is major change. And so this comes out of nowhere, these two people. So he may have two more cases coming along or two things added to a case he has already. I don't know. But this is on the way. And then boom. Shocking. It's a lot though. So the Tower is abundant. It's in House Empress is abundance. So you're either going to have a whole lot of shite storms, or you're going to have a whole lot all at once from these two people. So for instance, she can bring 14 counts of something, so abundance. He can bring 17 counts of something, abundance. And so it's that kind of that thing, not a whole bunch of queens and a whole bunch of kings coming together. It could just be this one person brings an abundance of problems. The Star, the Page of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. There is a allegation, I'll say, that is brought to light. The Four of Cups is in House Sun, which is exposure, but it's because you can't hide it anymore. You can't hide anything in the sunlight, and so this is also exposure, nothing to hide. So you may be on like a Epstein list, or maybe the Harlan Crow guy has a list, and the Trammell Crow and the Counting Crows and everybody else might have a list here. But there's some sort of attention. But this is a person who is famous, though. A famous man. Lies and gossip. This is rumors that you're going to have to deal with circulating too. I'm not saying it's necessarily true, though. But you're going to have to deal with it here, because it's circumstantial evidence at the most. And so you were in the wrong place at the wrong time, could be. But this person gets called out, and then you get drugged with it. So we'll see. Knight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. The Knight of Wands, progression and movement of oh, yep, there it is again. So we did that one already. The documents, stolen documents. You're worried about that because this person connected to it goes down. Six of Swords in House World. World is completion. And the Six of Swords is transitions. And so you are moving from thing to 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 thing. This is going to be your life for quite some time. You're going to need some more lawyers. And I don't even say that in a joking way. That's just the truth. You're going to need some more. Not even necessarily replacement. You're going to need more. Because in the Six of Swords, yes, these people are moving from stormy seas to calmer waters. So this will all be over at some point. I don't know if it's kind of a morte over, but it'll be over at some point. But this man is not with these people. He just rows them from one place to the other. So he helps them get from one side to the next. So you're going to need some more lawyers. Oy vey. I tell you, Donald, I made a spread the other day. I did a new spread. So let me do that. One for you here. Life can be so much more simpler if you just don't do corrupt things. So, Donald Trump in the sky. It's 4-card spread. In the sky, so we do north, south, east, west. In the sky. This is from the divine. Something the divine could bring you, or something the divine wants to tell you. So, from the divine, the Two of Swords, make a decision who you this day shall serve. Head and heart are both blind because you refuse to feel and refuse to think. There is something clouding your judgment. Do something about that and then make a sound decision. In the south, we have the ground. So sky and the ground. The ground is what you are to do right now here on this planet. Right now, the divine is telling you make a choice. On the planet right now, there's some conversations that need to be had. Some talking. Talking, that's all you do. But you need to make a decision on that too. Maybe tell some truths. Wouldn't hurt you. In the left, we have what we are to receive. Something that you're about to get. The Eight of Pentacles. Some details and a whole lot of paper. So a whole lot of forms, a whole lot of work to do. There's a lot of work to do. And in the... Did I say left? No, I meant right. So in the left, what you should give away. Temperance, some balance, some modesty. Temperance is also about healing thy relationships. Some apologies. Yeah, And coal is clean. Some apologies. So here, it looks like there is some conversations you need to have, some details you need to work out when it comes to those around you. You need to make amends before it's too late. That is your north, south, east, west. Donald Trump, we shall see, sir. As I always say, Spirit will never, ever, ever give up on you. Even if people do. But at some point, time's going to run out.